Right. Now, we look at exercise 5C. Now, when we are looking about formula, right, that means we are using some formula like physics. Physics, we have V equals to U plus AT, or for area of triangle. Area of triangle is A equals to half times base times height. All these are called formula, right? So in math, sometimes when you read a question, you need to know how to create your own formula. So this is what we are going to learn today. Right, so if you look at exercise 5C, question 1. Right, so they gave you a formula here. Now, how does a formula look like? A formula will always have an equal in the middle of the question. Also, you have A equals to half times base times height. That is called a formula. Or in question 1, y equals to 3/5 x plus 26. This is also called a formula. Right? So first of all, you copy down the question first. Right? So this is, first of all, you copy down the question first. Right. Then after that, okay, the question says, find the value of y when x equals to 12. Okay, so now what you do, the question wants you to find this value, find the value of y.
Page what?
Page 137. Page 137. Okay, so now the question wants you to find the value of y, and you are given the value of x. What is the value of x that is given to you? In question 1, if you read your question, what's the value of x that's given to you?
12.
12, right?
12.
So what we'll do is we'll replace this x value with 12. So it will be equals to 3/5 times 12 plus 26. Okay. Then this part you can just use your calculator. So 3/5 times 12, what is 3/5 times 12?
What?
Who is having the TV on? Can we either switch off the TV or you mute your volume? Thank you. Yeah, if your family is watching TV, can you ask them to lower the TV volume or you switch off your mic? Thanks. Yeah. Okay, right. So 3/5 times 12
36
plus
over 5.
20?
36 over 5.
36 over 5. So you get 36 over 5 plus 26. Right? Okay, and this one you press your calculator again. 7 and 1/5. So this will be how you get the answer. Okay, quite easy, right? Quite easy, Right. Okay. We take a look at the second example. Right. Okay. So for this question, right, again you are given a formula. The formula is S equals to 4 pi r squared. What we'll do is we'll copy down the formula first. So you copy down the formula. Right. Okay. After you have copied down the formula, right? Okay. First part, find the value of S when r equals to 10.5. How do you find the value?
4 pi.
4 pi. Yes. Then you put a bracket. Then you replace r with 10.5. Then you close it. Then you square it. Okay. Can you get the idea? Yeah. Okay. Then in the question, what did they say? Take pi to be what value? In the question, what did take pi to be what value?
22 over 7.
22 over 7. 22 out of 7. So you use the value that is given to you by the question. Also 22 out of 7 times 10.5 square. Right? Okay, press your calculator. What do you get? Press your calculator. What do you get?
One, 1386.
1386. So after you press your calculator, you will get 1386. So this is how we get the answer. Still quite easy, right? Are we clear about this? Yeah. Still quite easy. So basically a formula, right? Whenever we are doing a question on a formula, first thing you do is you copy down the formula first. Okay? Copy down the formula, then you look at the question and you replace whatever variable with the required number. Then you get the answer. This one is quite easy, right? Yeah. Okay. Now we take a look at 2 2 part 2. Okay, I give you about maybe 1 minute to copy down the answer first. Okay, then later we will start with 2 part 2. Okay, so I give you some time to copy down the answer first. Yeah. Okay. Anyone still copying? Raise your hands. You all know how to raise hand in Zoom, right?
Yes.
Okay, so anyone still copying? Okay, I'll wait for you. Two of you still copying.
Yeah.
Yes? You wait for a while. Okay, so those who already understand, you all may try, but 2 part 2 is a bit difficult. Also, if you don't know how to do, you just wait for me for a while. Okay, I think I can clear on the left side first. Okay, let me just clear the left side first. Okay, so those who are done, okay, let's take a look at 2 part 2. Okay, for 2 part 2, right, now it's the same thing. We want to find the value of R when S equals to 616. Okay, what is the first thing that we should do first? What is the first thing that we should do first? Okay, just now what do we do? Just now what do you do?
Write the formula.
Yes, okay, we write down the formula first. Also, every time you start a new question, you write down the formula first. So you write down the formula again. S equals to 4 pi R squared. Okay, now this time what is the value that is given to you?
S equals 616.
S equals to 616. So we will replace S with 616. Can you get the idea? Okay, so we will replace S with 616. Yeah. Okay. And now you notice your R is on the right side. Okay. If the R is on the right side, sometimes it's a bit hard to do it. What we'll do now is we'll flip it about. Okay, we'll flip the two terms about. So now we will flip it. So 4 pi R square equals to 616. Can you get the idea?
Yes.
Okay, because we want to find R, we will flip it around. All right. Now the next step is we want to remove the 4 and the pi. Okay, so if you look at the question, right, 4 pi and R square, how are they related? Plus, minus, times, or divide?
Times.
Times, right? Everything is times. Then remember, we want to remove something, we do the opposite operator.
Can you commerce your stuff a bit? It's like so messy.
Who is talking? Somebody's parent, is it? Okay, let's continue. Okay, so now when we want to remove the 4 pi, what should we do?
Divide.
Divide. We want to remove, so we divide. So now R square equals to 616 divided by 4 pi. Okay, everyone clear on this? Jin Chen, you raise your hand. Is it because I'm going too fast?
So we're finding R.
We want to find the value of 1R. Yes. Constance, you raise your hand.
Then why not?
No, like for question 2, right? How you get 1368?
This one you can press your calculator, Constance. This one you just press 4 times 22 over 7 times 10.5 square. Constance, you understand? Then you just press everything, you get 1386. Okay?
Teacher,
Yeah.
why not divide 4 pi 2?
4 pi 2. Okay, because the R square is R times R. So we cannot just divide by 2.
But it stick together.
It's together one. R and the square and the R, they belong to each other. Later I'll teach you how to handle it. So we don't divide by the 2 yet. Good question there, Daphne. Yeah. Okay, so any other questions? So far, are we okay?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Now this pi is 22 over 7, remember? So we need to replace pi with 22 over 7. So now you take 616 divided by 4 bracket 22 over 7.
49. 4 times 22.
49. 4 times. Okay, so this whole thing, you press this whole thing in your calculator. So we get 49, is it? So we get 49. Right. Okay. Now, what do you think is the opposite of R square? What do you think is the opposite of square?
49.
The opposite of square is square root. Okay, let's revise again. We learned this in chapter 1, right? Under prime numbers, remember? Okay, under perfect squares also. Now if I have 25, right? 25 is the same as 5 square, correct? So actually if I square, okay, so if I have 5 square, I want to remove this square, then what do? I will square root on both sides. So square root of 25 is equals to square root of 5 square. Then what happens? We can cancel the 5 and the square, correct? So now square root of 5 will be 5 lah. Can you remember this? So opposite of square is square root. That means in this question we have r square here. How do we remove the square from the r square? What should we do?
Square root.
The opposite of square is square root. So in order to remove the square, we will take square root. Can we understand this? In order to remove the square, we will take square root. Okay. Next, I want to introduce you to this idea. Okay. Now, what is the value of 5 square?
10.
No. 5 square means what? 5 times 5. 5 square means 5 times 5. Not 5 times. 25.
25.
5 square is 25. What is the value of negative 5 square?
Negative 25.
Okay. This one definitely very careful. Negative 5 times is negative 5 times negative 5. Correct? Negative times negative is what? Positive. So you also get 25. Can you get the idea?
Yes.
Okay, can Okay. So now if I take square root of 25, how many answers do you think I will have?
2.
2 answers, right? 1 answer for 5, 1 answer for negative 5. Can you understand?
No.
Okay, I repeat again. Okay, some of you say no. Let me repeat again. Okay, so you see 5 square, 5 square gives us 25, correct? Positive 25. Negative 5 square also gives us positive 25. Can we understand?
Yes.
Okay, so if I take square root of 25, I can get 5. If I take square root of 25, I can also get negative 5. Can we get the idea? So when we take square root, how many possible answers can we have?
2.
2, right? 1 positive, 1 negative.
1 negative.
Yeah, okay. So this is the idea. So same thing. Now when we want to remove the square from R, what do? We will take what?
Square root.
We will take square root, right? So now R, we want to remove the square, we will take square root. Also R equals to square root of 49. But when we take square root, how many answers do we have?
2.
2 answers, right? 1 positive and 1 negative. Okay. Now mathematicians, they like to do shortcut. So this thing, right, it represents 2 answers, 1 positive, 1 negative. So this is what mathematicians like to do. They like to do shortcut. So R equals to plus minus square root of 49. Can you get the idea?
Yes.
Okay. Then you continue. So R will be equals to plus minus 7. So this will be the answer. Okay. Can you clear about this?
So must we add the plus minus?
Don't need to add. Okay. That means there are 2 answers here. So this is, what does this mean? This is actually 7 or negative 7. This plus minus means 7 or negative 7. So don't need to
these 2 answers is correct.
So 2 answers are accepted for this question. Are we clear about this? That means there are 2 answers for this question. Okay, but for part 2, what do you notice? Part 2, they ask for the positive value. Okay, sorry, I didn't read the question fully. So part 2, they only ask for the positive answer. So we need to reject the negative answer. So finally, you will get 7, then you reject negative. Okay. Okay. So just remember, every time we take square root, there are 2 possible answers. 1 positive, 1 negative. Okay. But because this question, they want the positive value of R only. So we reject the negative 7. Can we get
So
that?
if they want both, then we just write the both.
Yeah, if they never say they want positive only, then we write both answers. Yes. Can we get idea? Can Okay, good. Yeah. So let's continue. Okay. Everyone clear on this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Clear on this. Okay. Let's continue. Okay. All right. Question number 3. Okay. Question number 3. We are looking at similar things. We are given a formula. You are given a formula, and then you are given some other values, right? And you are supposed to find the value of A. So what is the first thing that we should do?
Write down the formula.
Right.
Write down the formula. Okay, so you write down the formula first. So A equals to y square minus xz, okay, divided by 5.
5.
Right? Yeah. Okay. All right. So now we want to put in the numbers. What are the numbers that are given to you?
X is 2.
X is 2.
Y equals negative 1.
Y equals to negative 1.
Z
Equals negative 3.
Very good. Okay, Z equals to negative 3. Okay. So every time we replace some numbers, we will put in the brackets. Okay. So bracket over 5. Right. Okay. What's the value of Y?
Negative 1.
Negative 1. Okay. What's the value of X?
2.
2.
Okay. You put in the 2. What's the value of Z?
Negative 3.
Very good. Awesome. Okay, negative 3. Then this part you can just press your calculator. Okay. So it'll be 1 plus 6. So 7. 7 over 5. Okay. And then you change to a mixed number is 1 and 2.
1 over 5.
Can you get the idea?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So far okay. So far so good.
Yes.
Yes. So the steps are first you copy down the formula. Okay, after that you put in all the numbers based on the question. Then you just rearrange and solve accordingly. Right? Okay, I will go through one more example, and then after that I think then that will be the end of today's lesson. Okay, so after that I'll just give you some homework. Then you'll just try in Google Classroom. Okay, can?
Also, we need to upload in Google Classroom.
Upload in Google Classroom. Okay. Yeah. So I'll just give you one more example. Maybe we'll go through a hard example. Let's look at page 138. Okay. We look at the harder examples. So
15. 15 or 14.
no, not the hardest. I won't give you the hardest also. Okay. Maybe we look at the yellow examples. Okay. 8. You all want to do 8. Okay. Let's look at question 8. Okay. Have we finished copying question 3?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Let's look at question 8 now. Okay. Yeah, question 8. Okay, so now we have v square equals to u square plus 2as. Find the value of s when v equals to on. Okay, so what is the first thing that we should do for this question?
Write down the formula.
Write down the formula. Yes, write down the formula. Good. Okay, so we'll copy down the formula. V square equals to u square plus 2gs. Okay. All right, what is the next thing that we should do now?
V equals 25.
V equals to 25. So you put there 25 square. Right. Okay, then after that?
12 square.
U is 12. So 12 square plus
10.
10.
2
bracket 10 then s, right? So make sure you put the bracket there because if you write 210, it becomes 210. Then it's wrong already. So make sure you have the bracket there. Okay. Yes, ask Cher to what?
To faster because she know. She also never think about others. She says, "Oh, I'm not selfish. I'm just thinking about others. Like if you cannot catch up, you're just tell teacher lah." I'm like, if
Sure, yes. Yes. What is it?
Relax.
Chill.
Okay, I'm going too fast, is it, Shure? Am I going too fast?
No.
Okay, if I'm going too fast, let me know, okay? Because just now I asked if I'm going too fast, you all say okay one. That's why I'm continue.
You continue.
Sure, is it okay?
It's okay, it's fine.
It's okay. Okay, all right. So now we look at this question. Right. Okay, we want to simplify first. Right. Okay, 25 square, you press the calculator, what do you get? 25 square, you press the calculator, what do you get? 625.
625.
So you write down 625. Okay, 12 square, you press the calculator.
144.
144, good. Okay, 2 times 10, what is 2 times 10?
20.
20s. Okay, Now, is this very familiar to all of you? This is what we did for exercise 5A, right?
Yes.
Right, okay. So you group
Yes.
all the numbers on one side, you group all the S on one side, remember?
Yes.
Okay, so now we bring the 144, we remove the 144. How do we remove the 144?
Minus
Minus 144, yes. Okay, so we minus 144. Okay, so we minus 144. 6251 minus 144, you press the calculator, what do you get?
481.
481, equals to 20s. Okay. Now when we have this, we can flip around. Okay, flip around. So 20s is equals to 481. Okay. Now we want to find 1s. What do we do?
Divide by 20.
Divide by 20. Excellent. Okay, so s equals to 481 divided by 20. Okay, press your calculator. What do you get?
24.05.
24.05. This will be the answer. Are you clear about this?
Teacher,
Yes.
also
Okay, decimal can, okay, provided there's not a long chain, okay, like you have 24.05678567, then this one we don't accept it. Then we will write it as a fraction. But if it's a very short decimal, you can still leave it as a decimal. Understand? Stephanie, can you understand?
Yes.
Can I? Okay, good. Yeah. So are you okay with today's lesson?
Yes.
Okay, so the homework for today, we will do question number 5. Okay, so question number 5 and question number 7. Okay, just these 2 questions. Okay, just these 2 questions. I'll post this in Google Classroom later. So